For me, lockdown was actually a really exciting prospect to start off with. I thought, wouldn't it be really lovely to have a couple of weeks just being at home? Because usually I work about 3 jobs a week, and I thought, it'd be a nice time to connect with the family, stay at home, eat nice food, and it was great. And I remember the day it happened. I work at the council, and they all set us up straight away to work from home, and I thought that was really nice of them um, because everything was just moving really quickly. And so I set up from home. Remember, it was a really lovely day. Walked up Leeds Road to get all my equipment, and I thought, do you know what? This is really nice. And for the first week, it was really nice, and I was eating well. I was happy, and then we got a call. My brother had been rushed to hospital. He lives in Doncaster, and his wife said that she'd had to take him to A&E because he couldn't breathe. And then overnight he went into critical, and it was horrific. It was horrific because he went into a coma for 5 days, and it was just at one point they said that he only had a 15% chance of survival. And suddenly the whole lockdown was just completely flipped on its head, and it became this horrific roller coaster where there seemed to be no light at the end of the tunnel, and there's this perpetual waiting to see if it got better again or whether he would come out of the coma. But thankfully he did. And so 4 weeks later he came out of hospital, and it's been a long road to recovery. Um, and so for me, what this has made me realize is how vulnerable we are as a community or as a family, because I come from a big family of 9 of us, and all of us had worked during lockdown, and all of us doing key, frontline jobs. So my sister's a nurse, my brother's a carer, my sister's a mental health worker, two of my other sisters are cleaners, and my brother, who'd got the virus, was a taxi driver. And it made me really angry. It made me really angry that we felt like we had to continue despite the risks and despite the lack of protection. The only hope, well, there was some hope and there was some joy in the whole process, in that it happened during Ramadan, and Ramadan is a time when we fast, and it's a time of spiritual reflection and a spiritual cleansing. And for the first time, we all decided to pray together, because usually we'd go to the mosque, and me and my brother would go to the mosque, and my mum would just pray at home. But during lockdown, we created a living room mosque, which was really sweet. So me, my mum, my younger brother led prayers every day, and it was just a beautiful time of reflection, and it was really lovely that we had our brother back, who was the taxi driver who'd felt ill, and there was a sense of renewed hope. And I hope that after all of this we see and we realize what we as minorities give to this country, and the fact that my sister is literally sacrificing her life, my brother almost did sacrifice his life, and my hope would be that we continue to honor and respect those professions and those skills, and those people, in years to come.